Hello, beautiful people. How is everybody doing? I believe I am alive. Let me know if you can hear me. The sound is good. I am on my personal praying place by the river. It's raining, so I wanted to share it with you because the energy is so pure and beautiful here. And I would love to share some thoughts because I know that it's October. It means that on many places in Europe the late autumn or early autumn, depends where you live, and winter is approaching. And I remember that around that time I personally used to have a lot of anxiety. I was not sick, even though some people thought I was. I was really not feeling supported and safe being in Norway on an isolated farm. You know, when winter was approaching, which meant a lot of cold, a lot of isolation, a lot of social isolation, snow and ice and all of that, like challenging stuff, and a lot of darkness, which was beautiful in a way and very challenging in a way. So I would love to have today's live video aimed towards you who might be in a similar situation and who feels like, oh, everybody's just thriving and she's living on Bali and she's living the best life, best life ever. So guys, just so you know, yes, I'm on Bali, yes, we are in paradise, yes, it's amazing, yes, it's hot, and so on. We also have our stuff, right? We are human beings and everybody is going through different things. So I would love to have today's video for you who might be struggling right now and who might feel like there is no space to talk about it. So here is a space for you. Here is a space where you are welcome with whatever you might feel right now, where I hope you feel supported and you can share openly whatever is on your heart. So let me share a little bit of my own struggles, okay? That usually helps. So guys, let me start with the Norway. So basically around this time, every time the winter was approaching, I used to get panic attack or general anxiety, like combination of these two things. And for some years I used to be in a treatment for anxiety and depression because I had post-traumatic stress disorder, but this thing was coming on top of it. And I was studying becoming a yoga and mindfulness therapist with beautiful Maya Tune. Maya, if you are watching this, know that you are my angel and you saved my life on so many levels. I'm so deeply grateful for you. And as I did, I learned one important thing about anxiety, and that is that anxiety is your friend. It's not something you want to put label on, say, oh, I'm sick, something is wrong. No, anxiety is your friend and it's telling you that something is not quite right. So what was not quite right? I was living on a farm and I don't want to blame anybody at all. Like, this all was a choice and I'm fully responsible for what I was experiencing at that time. Okay, no victim roles here. So I was living on a farm which I enjoyed so much during the summertime and which I hated so much during the winter time. Partly it was beautiful, but mostly it was super isolated for me, being a hypersocial being. Also, my son's father, he is working a lot, so he used to go early in the morning and come late in the night, which, you know, for me meant to be alone with my son, with some social activities during the day, not much. And then of course the darkness and the cold. And I remember especially one story which I want to share with you. That story was, it was a cold day, cold and bright day. It was a beautiful sunny day, but it was really cold. And I needed to put some wood into the oven so we could have it as warm as possible. Even though, you know, we were like using the electricity and we were using the fire all the time, we still only had like 16 degrees max, which was not ideal, but better 16 than 12. So I wanted to make these 16 degrees happen. So I went for some firewood with my son on because he was I believe around 10 months that time. And you know, I worked for the wood, and then I worked for some other stuff and have a look around the farm and stuff. And then I slipped on the ice because it was so super slippery with like, I don't know, 10 centimeters layer of fresh ice. So I slipped on that, you know, being quite new to being mom, managed to get my child over me, hit myself like crazy into my head, you know, while falling to save the child, which thanks God stayed on top of me. And I remember lying there and crying and thinking like, no, this is not the life I signed for. This is not what I wanna live. This is horrible. If something would happen to me now, I would like break my leg or something. I would be lying here for 16 hours or 14 hours before my son's father would come back home from work. I would be lying here freezing to death for 14 hours with a completely newborn with not much clothes on because we were not supposed to be outside for a long time. And it was so frightening to me. And that was every year why I had this general anxiety and panic attacks and you name it. That was just because I didn't feel comfortable. Not comfortable, I didn't feel safe. I did not feel safe. And it was a very painful journey for me. It took a long time before I managed to step into a new role, before I managed to say like enough is enough, I simply cannot take this anymore, and move to Indonesia. And I'm really grateful that I did. Today we are not living like, we are living our dream life, we are not living the perfect life every single day. We also have our stuff, it's normal, we are human beings, but we are having so beautiful life and so beautiful support and so incredible social life thanks to moving to another culture, another country, another settings, basically another social settings. And of course the climate, that makes a huge difference. So I wanted to share this with you today in case you are struggling right now. Know that you are not alone. Know I have been there for years and years and years, and I didn't dare to speak about it because I was so exhausted. I didn't have the language for it, because I felt nobody was listening, because I thought there was nowhere to speak about this stuff. And I want to be a permission slip for you. So if you need somebody to speak to, I'm here. If you need to express your feelings, know that you can do it, and that it is super important, not only for you, but for everybody around you, that you do so. Okay, I hope this has helped. I'm sending you so much love from here. Know that you matter, know that your feelings matters, and that the anxiety you might be experiencing right now is your friend. And it's telling you something important, so close your eyes, tune in, and listen, and you will get the guidance for the first step out of the situation you might be experiencing. And then the second step, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. And little by little, you will get where you wanna be. Sending you much love, my friends. See you later. Have a beautiful day. And reach out to me if I can be of support. I'm happy to do so. Bye.